babes. Episode 7.
I'm Jamie.
I'm Tehya.
Oh my gosh, and we're on episode
7.
7. Okay.
We love consistency.
Yes, we're here for it. Okay, oh wait, we have a new deck today.
Yes. Pull a card.
So this deck is called the Holly Simple Tarot deck, and it is the Warped deck, which is, it's kind of cool, honestly. I got this as a gift. I'll give that to you. It's like the little cheat sheet.
These are cute.
I know, they're so cute. It's an artist who made this tarot deck. I've always wanted to do that.
You
I
should.
make my own. I know.
feel like if anybody could do it, it's you.
I know, right?
How many cards are in each deck? Is it the same or are they different?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know about like all like the specifics. It's so weird. I didn't even have to teach myself, really. It just came naturally, like reading cards. It's a gift I have.
Some people are meant to do it.
Yeah, my last name literally means a deck of cards.
I know, that's wild. I get to pick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want this one.
The Father of Wands, vision. So this card is all about vision. So, as far as that goes, what do you envision for yourself? Like, do you have like a vision? Like, obviously with like jujitsu and stuff, you have goals, but do you feel like you have vision?
I have a vision for my future for sure when it comes to like jujitsu and my career. But also, I kind of envision myself like outside of that. Like, I do want to be like a wife one day. I never wanted kids before, but now I do want to be a mom of like one kid, one child.
So cute.
In the future, yeah. Living like a more like holistic lifestyle.
I don't really have visions, which is like the sad part. I always feel like my third eye is broken. I just feel so deeply. I have like feelings, but as far as like visions go, I feel like that's why manifesting is kind of hard for me because I lack the like vision.
I mean, when I visualize, I really only visualize like for my tournaments and like what I want to happen in them. Like when I meditate on that kind of stuff, but.
That's so interesting because like I don't know, like I can see, it's almost like my inside is like smoky, like crystal ball kind of, and like things will like come to the surface and then like go away. But it's something that I am honestly working on, like what does it look like?
Yeah.
I think that's why vision boards are so important for people who maybe don't like that struggle with having an imagination. It like helps put this like into perspective, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Do you ever make vision boards?
No, I've always
like,
wanted
I have an internal vision
yeah,
board.
I'm not one to like gotta sit there and like cut out papers and like paste it, but I have it like, in my head.
It's so fun. We should.
I feel like we should do it together. I feel like if I do it with a friend, but I won't like sit down and do it myself.
I don't know. I make them for fun all the time. It's
Really?
So
But I feel like you're into like cute things like that.
am I?
Yeah, you are.
I guess. Okay, so what do we have for current affairs today? Fake news.
So this isn't fake though. So Arizona banned abortions. Doctors who like perform abortions, and if a girl really needs it, they could face up to like 2 to 5 years in jail. So it puts them in like a risky spot too. And living in Arizona, that means being a woman, that is scary, and it feels like we don't have control over our own bodies. Like why does other people, the government, get to tell us what we have to do with our own bodies? If you know you don't want to have a kid and you get pregnant, why would you want to bring another child into a negative environment?
See,
like, I don't understand.
I totally agree, and I feel like abortion is just like a piece to a, like you said, like a very broken society.
Yeah.
So many hurting people out there that like are brought into the world by people that like couldn't handle having them, or B, like it accidentally happens and then they don't have resources. Like, I wish that there was just more ways for people to be able to help themselves in this like weird time to be alive.
And this law like was passed like 100 and I think it was 50 or 60 years ago. like when it was kind of based around probably like religion, but it's like it's 2024, we need to get with the times. Like I don't know why they have control over everything. It's like now they have control over like our bodies. Now people are going to be doing it in unsafe ways, or you have to travel to a different state to do it.
It's just putting people at harm again. Like what are you doing for us?
Right? And then just being a female too, it's just like, because we're the ones that like carry the kids, you know? And everybody was saying, well, if guys were the ones that would get pregnant, like this would never be happening.
Okay, but they don't, so what the fuck?
Yeah, so it's like, why do a whole group of guys in the government have control over what we do with our body?
I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I'm just like jaded, like being alive.
It just makes you numb, huh?
It does. I think it's at some point it's just going to be everywhere, and I think that's scary that we just don't have any resources as humans or Americans to be able to like help ourselves.
Right. It just makes me like angry, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, outraged. But then it makes me feel like, okay,
because it should be our choice. Like, what if somebody gets pregnant? Like, okay, for instance, me. I'm not in the position to have a baby right now. You know, like I'm not financially stable. I still have a whole career as an athlete I'm trying to build up. Like my boyfriend, like we're not ready to be parents. So what if, you know, like, and then what? We're just forced to have a kid because abortions are banned, and then bring a kid.
Like, you shouldn't be having sex then if it's like the religious part of it. But then it's like, no, we're all having sex. You're sexualizing the fuck out of like everybody. Like, what are you doing? You don't want us to fuck and accidentally get pregnant, but yet like you're pressuring us to like look our hottest, looking like putting filters on our pictures and like looking so fucking hot and comparing ourselves and like doing things and feeling like we need to like, I don't know, it makes me mad. It makes me so mad.
I just don't know how like we're just like letting this happen, honestly.
Well, that's what
like,
I was going to say. What can we do? Like, what?
They say like our votes matter. They don't matter. Like one day I want to move like somewhere where I have like no neighbors and just like have land and like peaceful, you know, like away from everything. So did you see the eclipse?
No. So they said that it's like disrespectful to like look at it, like you're supposed to almost like hide yourself from it and like take in like the energy. But then everyone was looking at it and I like got like so left out. So I went outside and I just put on my regular glasses and I thought I could try to see it, and like I didn't know that it's not how it worked.
I was like, you can look at it. Me and my mom walk out of the gym and it's just starting, and I'm like, you can look at it. It's not. I look up at it, I immediately start crying, and like I get my left. My right eye, it's kind of like fucked up now. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's kind of like I think I messed it up a little bit.
I thought so too. I
was like,
the rest of the day I was like, I think
I like burnt my eye a little bit. I have like sunburn on my eye.
I mean, but then that's kind of cute because then it was from the eclipse, you know.
No, that's not cute. And I wrote down something. A kid, the dad has it on video. He's outside looking at the eclipse with his kids. The son takes off his glasses, looks at it, and then he starts crying and is like, I can't see, and he like lost his eyesight. Oh,
we're not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to look into the sun. And don't get me wrong, like I put my face in the sun, but my eyes are usually always closed.
I looked at the eclipse with the glasses on when I got home, like the little eclipse glasses, and it just looked like a crescent moon. And then
well,
I was like, oh, so it's the moon or whatever.
They're like passing by because it was the new moon. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I'm like, you could just see this at night when it's a crescent moon. I don't know, like, it's kind of like, I was like, all right.
I thought the same thing too. I literally thought the exact same thing. It's so much bigger than like just like what the sun is doing and like the position of the moon. Like it's the energy of the eclipse portal that is the reason why we should be like so pumped that it's happening, you know?
So the eclipse happened. It was this big build up to just seeing the crescent moon, but like honestly, like I was kind of over it by the time I burnt my eyes. I looked at it for like a minute or two, and I'm like, I'm going to Sprouts. Like my mom's like, Tehya, come outside. I'm like, I need to do my shit today.
I know.
It's crazy how people like traveled and everything like to see it. I mean, it was cool and everything like that.
Well, it
but
was rare. We'd never get like a full total eclipse. Like we couldn't see it, but all of my family, like in the Midwest, like they all saw the sun completely like black.
And it got black.
It didn't get black though. It actually get black?
Not in Arizona. That shit was bright as fuck. It broke my eye.
I'm like, wait, did it get dark?
I mean, that's the whole thing. They're saying like this moon was gonna block the sun, and then it was supposed to be like pitch black.
I'm so confused.
Me too.
All I know is, did you even feel the fucking portal? Like, can you feel the
I was
energy
like,
shifting?
I was like emotional that day. Like, I felt weird that day.
No, from the lunar eclipse to the solar eclipse, we've been in a portal. Like, we've literally been in an ascension portal. Like, what's so crazy about this eclipse is like, this is very rare to happen, and it has a lot of energy. Like, this was a huge energy shift for humanity, and everybody's like, look at the sun with these weird ass glasses. It's like, no, like, what do you feel inside yourself? Like, what's going on?
And maybe that's why, like, things are like, I don't know, maybe things that are happening like in our personal lives, like, we're not gonna say on the pod, but like maybe it's like, maybe we're supposed to like let go, and like we are ascending.
Things are always changing, things are always evolving, just kind of going with the flow. I think like when things like this happen, like, we're meant to be introspective. We're meant to see like, okay, what's going on? Like, what are these patterns? It's hard to know.
It's hard to know, honestly. It really is. Yeah, Wei Li's fighting Yan Exoan. I can't say her name. Justin Gaethje's fighting Max Holloway. Did you see Max Holloway's shorts? The UFC posted, because you know how he's from Hawaii, and they have like all like the Hawaiian, like the hibiscus flowers all over his shorts.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then they're kind of all in the comments, they're like, Sugar started this, because Sugar was like the first one to have like pink shorts, like out of the fight kit. And then like for UFC 300, like a bunch of the fighters, they have like custom shorts.
That's so cool.
I think it's cool though. I think if the fighter is like big enough and branded enough, then like let them do it. But
why not?
Right? And then it just makes it look so much cooler. Like, I don't know.
Did Wei Li get one too?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think they've posted anything of her yet, or I haven't seen anything. So let's talk about having a passion to work for that goes beyond money or status. So like for me, obviously it's my jujitsu.
Yeah.
Like, I'm working, like, I'm so passionate about jujitsu. I really don't care that I don't make money on it, or like it's not like really gaining me like a status. Like, for me, I'm lucky I found my passion at such a young age. But it's even like people my age sometimes, or like even older, it's like, what do you even like doing? Like, they just work all day and then like come home and like eat food and watch Netflix. And I just feel like life is more than that, you know? Like, I sometimes struggle with finding like more passions. Like, I don't, like, outside of jiu-jitsu, I don't really have like a big passion.
But you'll find other passions as you grow. Right now, jiu-jitsu needs to be your only passion because your goals are so big in jiu-jitsu. Like, of course, but then your life doesn't end there. Like, 10 years from now, you're going to be in a completely different place than you are now, and your passions will be different.
I'm lucky that I'm actually good at jiu-jitsu, but even if, like, let's say I didn't have the opportunities I did now, and like I had to work a 9 to 5 to support myself, I would still like go to training every day just to train, like, just because I love it.
Yeah.
What's your passion?
It's so funny because I feel like I am passion as a human in general, period. I think my passion is like loving on people and connecting to people. I think that's why I'm so good at being a hairstylist. Like, I feel so blessed that like I was graced with like a career that I can, like, my passion is loving on people. Is it beauty and like fashion and like makeup and things like that? Like, yeah, I fucking love it. It's fun. I get to play dress up every day, but
you also make people feel good about themselves. Like, Jamie, she just did my hair this past weekend and I feel so pretty. And even sitting in her chair, like, she just makes you feel like so good about yourself and like so pretty. Yes.
And that's how it should be, because the beauty industry helped me with my self-confidence and helped me with my self-worth. And yeah, just like boosting the confidence and making people leave and be happy, and like, I don't know, I think that's what it is. Now that I'm turning 33 in a couple months, like, I really am kind of settling down and realizing like, what are my passions? What do I want to do with them? Like, I can do anything I fucking want to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't ever really do anything from the incentive of like, what can I get from it? That's why I so badly, I want to own a salon. Like, I love renting my chair, but I dream about making safe places for people to like grow, like for lower level stylists who are newer to the industry to have a good
environment,
a good environment
to thrive in,
to grow and to thrive in. And like, I really want my business to be about like growing and thriving in community. And like, I can already like feel it. I can't really see it yet, although I feel like I did see it the other day. I think I told you about it.
I know that space, and you like this is what I want
I was
it to
like,
be.
holy shit! I was like, that's my salon.
And one day, when the time is right, you will have your own salon, and that's gonna be so exciting.
And then I will be ready for like, you know, whatever the universe has for me. But as of right now, like, I'm just doing all my shit behind the scenes, and I like it. And
like, I don't know. Like, I never feel the need to be like the center of attention or anything like that. You know.
I already get attention.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we have like auras where like people are naturally
like,
already like
gravitate towards us.
Yeah, like we get noticed everywhere. I'm always like catching people staring at me, so it's
me
like,
too. And I'm like, why are you looking at me? Like,
but
don't look at me.
I feel like that's why I walk around with resting bitch face all the time. I'm always like, don't look at me.
Let's talk about self-awareness. And self-awareness is being honest with yourself and others. And I feel like sometimes, like, when you love somebody, or it could be like a friend, anybody, it's hard to be honest with yourself when you want to believe in, like, you like have this like narrative in your brain, and like you're holding on to that, and you're like, I really want it to be this way. And sometimes you need to have that self-awareness and really just like look yourself in the mirror and like be honest with yourself, like, no, this is what it is, you know, like. And I feel like sometimes that's hard. That's why, like, I like doing mushrooms, because I feel like it takes like the veil off, and like your brain, like, your ego goes out the door, and it's just like this is what it is.
Yeah, but it comes from a place of like non-judgment.
Yeah,
you know, like it's almost like when you take mushrooms, it's like nothing fucking matters,
right?
Like nothing fucking matters. This is great. This is awesome.
Especially in like Sedona or like anywhere outdoors, when you're just like in like the trees, like connected, and you're like, dang, everything's energy. Like everything around us, all these plants and animals are all vibrating, and they're just here chilling. And then we're like human too.
We
like,
don't have to try to like look for connection when you're doing mushrooms in the forest. Like, you realize like you already are connected, and I think that's what's so comforting for people like us who enjoy like mushroom trips, because we're like, oh wow, like this is where we feel comfortable, this is where we fit in,
right? If you're like don't know what's gonna happen, but then it just like, you know, you're like, no, everything's gonna be okay. And sometimes it's hard to snap out of that in like your day-to-day routine, like getting a little anxious, or like
everything is gonna be okay, and then everything's not gonna be okay, and then everything will be okay again, and then everything will not be okay. And it's just riding the waves of life, and you just have to like escape, go to nature, cleanse your aura, like get out of that, because everything's in perfect balance. Everything is in like perfect cohesive harmony, or
like everything's just the way it's supposed to be, and we just have to like
try.
Accept it. I know. And that's like the one thing I struggle with, is like being outside, because when I train like all day, it's like sometimes on my chill time it's hard to like go out for like a hike. Like, not saying I don't like to do it, but sometimes I'm just like, ugh, like. But that's why I can't wait. The weather's getting better, and like I do like want to go explore Arizona more, honestly. Like, I really do.
Same. I'm manifesting a new car. I'm like, hopefully by like summertime I can get a new car.
You will.
I think I'm gonna get a Volkswagen.
Really? Like a car, or like what's that?
No,
like a truck?
It's like a SUV.
Oh, okay.
But it's got the biggest fucking moonroof you've ever seen.
Ooh,
I know.
I love that.
I know. So,
it's 11/11. Sorry.
I don't know. Synchronicities have been like so abundant lately, and it's like, as much as like the energy has been crazy, it still feels good to be in connection with the universe.
Right. So I'm gonna read something that my dad wrote me today. It says, remember, health is your true wealth. Life is a balance. Like, you can't have a good day without problems. The real world is unforgiving. Resilience and how to bounce back when things don't go your way. Jiu-jitsu and MMA, how it can turn your body into a weapon for self-defense. You are who you surround yourself with. Remember to love yourself. It's all about self-love. When you fall, get up and soldier on. So I love my dad, honestly. I like when he sends me stuff like that.
Those were his words?
Yeah, he wrote that. I feel like my dad, like, he could be an author.
He's
like
a Virgo, of course.
And he wrote me a note, like, when we're at the tournament, and I'm gonna keep it forever. And sometimes he lets me read his journal, and just like the way he like writes, and I'm like, Dad, like, you need to get these journals. I know they're personal, but I'm like, you could publish these and like people would read them. And like my dad, he's been through a lot in his life, so I really love him. I feel like he keeps me grounded. Like, he's like my best friend, my dad, my mentor. He's like my everything into like one person. I just wanted to read that, honestly.
No, I think that
he keeps me grounded.
Really amazing, and thank you for sharing that, because he'd be speaking to everybody out there with that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. My dad's coming though next week. I think the day after my birthday. And one of my Muay Thai coaches from California, his name's Norapal Fairtex. He's a Muay Thai world champion from Thailand, and he coaches in Tucson.
Is he coming with your dad?
No, but my dad wants to, he's having a seminar, a Muay Thai seminar, so my dad wants to go to Tucson to like do it.
So fun.
Oh, but that's what he's coming to, so I'm happy. And then to like, I'm just happy that like he's coming, honestly.
Hey, dude, your dad's like a real one. It's pretty crazy.
And then 420 is on like.
Oh yeah, so 420 is another portal day.
Really? What is
like
that?
Jupiter and Uranus are gonna conjunct, and it's gonna be like immediate ascension day. Like, the eclipse was here to like help us figure out what's going on, and then like 420 like expansion immediate, because Jupiter rules expansion and Uranus rules like instant life happenings. And so yeah, it's a big day. The 20th is a big day.
Dang, that's wild.
I know.
Are you gonna like spark it up and like meditate or something?
I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna live my best.
Right.
Like, at this point,
I'll like write some stuff in my journal, try to get my thoughts right, and just like you said, just see how you feel on the inside.
Yep. What is this?
Wait.
Pursue goals with energy, persistence.
Oh yeah, so these are just random. So like whatever goals you have, my dad always says pursue them with energy and persistence. So like be intentional with the energy that you're putting into your goal, and then be persistent about it. Like, nothing's ever gonna come easy. You're gonna have roadblocks, you're gonna get knocked down, like you're gonna lose, you're gonna fail, but you have to just be persistent about your goals and keep going. And I feel like sometimes, like nowadays, if you don't have somebody pushing you, like it's easy to like have a goal and then give up on it. Like, it's easy to just not have discipline, or like even with like little kids sometimes, like it's easy for like parents, you shouldn't push your kid too hard, but then like you shouldn't just let your kid like quit every time like something goes wrong, or like baby them, you know?
I think persistence is something that we should be like training in our little kids. I feel like now it's always like the opposite of persistence, like laziness,
Like,
right?
it's okay.
Yeah.
Like,
no. Hey,
thank you.
Episode 7, y'all.
We'll see you next week.
See you.